It is now the season of Easter, the time when we celebrate that Jesus died and God made Jesus alive again. Cleopas and another disciple of Jesus were walking the 7 miles from Jerusalem to Emmaus. They were very sad. Jesus had died. They had hoped that Jesus would be king. I don't understand it, said Cleopas. I just can't figure it out. Peter says that Jesus' body is gone. But Mary said he is alive, that he isn't dead anymore. I don't believe that, said the other disciple. When you are killed, you are dead. You can't come back to life. It was the Sunday after Jesus died. The 2 disciples were walking along the road that would lead them to Emmaus. They were talking when a stranger came up and joined them. What is it you are talking about? The stranger asked. And why are you so sad? Where have you been? Cleopas asked. Are you the only one in all of Jerusalem that doesn't know about the things that have happened? What things? The stranger asked. The leaders, our leaders in the church and in the government, the rulers and the soldiers, they hated Jesus and they killed him. Why did they hate Jesus? The stranger asked. Who knows? Maybe they thought Jesus was going to rise up an army against them. Jesus told us he would be killed. But he also told us that he would be alive again. I don't know. It's pretty hard to believe. Anyway, here it is, the 3rd day since he was killed. And Mary Magdalene says he is alive. But I don't believe her. As far as we know, Jesus is dead. The stranger began to talk to them. He told them the stories of Moses and all the prophets. Do you find it hard to believe that Jesus was killed? The stranger asked. Do you find it hard to believe that he came back to life? Yeah, we sure do. That's for sure. As they came to where they were going in Emmaus, Cleopas and the other disciple asked the stranger, "Why don't you come in and stay with us? It's almost dark and you must be hungry." And Jesus joined them. And soon, they had a meal prepared. Then the stranger took a piece of bread, and after giving thanks, he broke it. He gave Cleopas and the other disciple pieces of bread. Suddenly, Cleopas remembered. He remembered the Last Supper Jesus had with his friends. He remembered how Jesus broke the bread It's you, Cleopas said. It's you, Jesus. You're alive. And just then, Jesus vanished from their sight. We should have known that it was him, said Cleopas. When we were walking along, the way he talked to us, I felt warm and good inside just listening to him. We should have known it was Jesus. We should have believed Mary. We have to go tell the others, said the other disciple. Let's go to Jerusalem now. And so Cleopas and the other disciple hurried all the way back to Jerusalem. And when they got there, they found the other disciples gathered together. Jesus is alive. He is alive, they said. Jesus is risen. The Lord is risen indeed. We know, said the disciples. Isn't it wonderful? Oh, yes, said Cleopas. Then he told them how they had walked along the road with the stranger. We didn't know who it was until he blessed and broke the bread. Then we remembered how we ate with Jesus just before he was killed. It was just at that moment when he gave us the bread to eat that we saw it was him, and he was gone. Now, I wonder